Hey Gemini, your May tarot reading is ready. I'm Eleanor. Welcome to Pink Pearl Tarot. Your main theme for May is inner core solidity. And then your happiness affirmation, it says, be aware of the company you keep. Spend your time with joyful people. So this means your message about May is that this month is all about protecting your stability. It's about who you allow into your secret garden. It's protecting your peace. It's a time to focus on your foundation, your inner strength, focusing on the people and things that you consider to be your constants. It's a time to focus on pouring into yourself, getting back into your body, and working on your inner alignment. And doing that, it increases the gravity of your step and it increases the gravity of your word. So you could be coming into May kind of like with scattered puzzle pieces or all kinds of sort of different like Play-Doh balls of stuff going on or ideas. And this month, you're condensing all of that into something cohesive and forming something that's permanent and secure. So to help with that, I've asked the first question is a message about boundaries, something to help with setting boundaries in case that's something you have trouble with. I do, so that's why I decided to ask. So we have temperance. This is a reminder that what you consume and what you expose yourself to becomes a part of you. Literally, you are what you eat, right? I mean, but that also goes for the media that you consume, and it goes for the energy of the people whom you allow to access your energy. And even once you're separated from those things or those people, something of that will always be left over forever, inextricable. So knowing that now, does that encourage you to be more selective and more protective of yourself? If you knew that your energy would be forever altered because of who you're allowing close to you, or that the cells in your body are literally altered or constructed out of the substances you consume, that your brain is literally wired by the stories that you hear, then what boundaries would you start to set? Would you do something different there? So for where you will see the most change, you have the Four of Pentacles. So this shows a change in spending habits. This month you could decide to clamp down and spend as little as you can, perhaps limiting yourself just to essentials. Now, obviously, okay, I want to clarify, the definition of essentials is different for everyone. So whatever you consider to be essential, maybe hair dye is essential, right? I mean, then that's what it means. So don't take it to mean extreme poverty or lack. I think you might decide to try to save this month, maybe for leaner times or for a rainy day. I don't think you're going to see any big losses or big expenses. And I think the thing with that is you might try to make the most out of that by stocking it away. So it's a change in your level of resource conservation. And that doesn't have to be cash. It can be your environmental choices. It could be health choices, anything like that. It's conservation of something in the material world. So for what will be your biggest obstacle, you have the Two of Pentacles. It's getting the balance just right. With that Four of Pentacles, it's going to be striking the balance between feeling like you're protecting your security and at the same time not feeling deprived. It could be a month during which there's no extra time to waste on scrolling. You might have just exactly enough time to do everything you need to do, everything you want to do, but no more than that, nothing to waste. You might find it challenging to meet everyone's expectations, and that could also feel like a delicate dance. There's the delicate dance between people pleasing and not pissing everyone off. So there's this feeling of having to be on your toes throughout May. So for the best thing about the month, you have the Fool. Oh, I love that cat. Oh, you're on the cusp of a whole new life. I don't think you've seen anything like this next chapter that you're entering. At least not for a really long time. Literally anything is still possible at this point. Now, here's the thing about this with that inner core. When you are completely solid and secure in yourself and your own ability to make it work, as Tim Gunn would say, you're free to enter any unknown because your isness, your power of choice making, your agility to pivot, your strength to keep going, they are all indomitable forces that pretty much make you impenetrable, unfuckwithable. For your influence and impact on others, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So people might see your new beginning as an opportunity. Like, people might be very attracted to you right now because they see that you're going somewhere, and they want to be able to say that they knew you back when, in the beginning. Oh yeah, me and Gemini, we go way back, as a way to have some of your cachet rub off on them. And also, by setting these boundaries, that elevates your value, because with boundaries like that, you must be protecting something pretty great. So they know that you're cooking up something amazing. They know a beautiful butterfly is going to burst out of this cocoon soon. I think you're making an art form out of it almost. But that's not to say that everyone is out to take something from you. I think a lot of you might find people willing to invest in you because they see so much potential. It's like if you're trying to attract venture capital for a business idea, or if you're trying to collect on a Kickstarter campaign or a Patreon or something like that. So for what opportunities you should be looking for, you have Death. Opportunities to transform. Just like I was saying about that butterfly about to emerge. This means letting the too tight, the ill-fitting fall away. Clothes that don't fit, that like your new life or your new identity or your new shape. Relationships that just have not become what you so badly wanted them to be. People who only saw an opportunity in you without the intention of loving you. Clutter that is no longer relevant. Beliefs about yourself that no longer hold water. Just anything of the life that isn't yours anymore, that isn't you anymore. Let it dissolve. Let it burn. With thanks and gratitude, release it. So where you will find the most support, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So what you're building right now is for the long term. So even in its foundational state, it is supportive to you. Like the concrete slab that will one day, a house will be built on, it's still very firm and solid, even though the house isn't there yet. Right now, it might just be supported to only you, but it will grow over the years to where it can benefit others, your children, your community, students. And look, with the Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Fool, this is literally like infinite possibilities in the material sense that are supported by the universe itself. So this is no stroke of luck. This is all well earned. You're supported by your own hard work and desire to live a life that leaves a positive impact on the planet. And just to be thorough, pentacles, of course, don't have to refer to cash flow or money. It could be about your home, your body. Time is also a resource. Information is a resource. So for your self-care directive, you have the Magician. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm looking at this. You have all Pentacles and Major Arcana. So what I was just saying a second ago about this being a huge turning point in your concrete reality, your 3D experience, and it being driven by your own spiritual evolution with cosmic support, that's reaffirmed with all Pentacles and Major Arcana. Oh, and inner stability is your theme. It makes me want to refer back to that Death card and add in that you're planting a garden or a farm, whatever you prefer. For it to grow healthy and abundant, you have to keep the weeds out. And the Death card is in that context is making sure to do your weeding and your pruning. Anyway, so the Magician as self-care. These changes in the potential of your stability are the result of creating stability within, right? So this is talking about taking care of the 4 pillars of your power to create your reality. It's your mind, the resources you have available to you, your emotional energy, and your force of will. So exercise your creative genius. Put one of your ideas into motion. Choose one of those things that's floating around in your mind and give it form. Follow through for yourself. Commit to your goal. Ace of Pentacles, you contain within you the blueprints for greatness. Ten of Pentacles. So almost 20 years ago, a time similar to what this reading is showing, on the cusp of my next iteration. A friend told me, Eleanor, I just don't want to see you go to waste. Don't let yourself go to waste. And those words are screaming to me from this reading right now. Don't let yourself go to waste. All right, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Much love, and I'll talk to you next month. Thank you.